Number 21, Braden Hellstern, to get that out of traffic.
That's the other thing about that block, is he kept it in play. It looks real cool to send it into the fourth row, but it doesn't help because the other team gets the ball back.
Yep. Carlson working hard against Oliverson again.
Hellstern spins. Now they go back inside to Oliverson. Berenson looks back out to Knowles.
Good idea, reset.
And this one gets past Dewey and out of bounds. So another turnover for the Bobcats. That's 7.
We talked about the point differential of Mountain Crest and how it's been 11 points over the last few games, and this is really how. This great defense. That's fantastic defense, making the angles really difficult on passes, and Crosby going for his first steal of the game, trying to get to his game average of 4.2.
Johnny Luke's right behind him from Logan at 3.95. Johnny Luke has 79 in 20 games. Crosby's got 80 in 19. Carlson dials it up.
Of course, Hilliard not at all happy now with the Bobcats deficit.
Carlson at his average. He averages 2 a game. Dumais hands it off to Hellstern. Neither Moore nor Oliverson on the court for the Bobcats.
That's unusual.
Knowles in trouble, taken away. Turnover number 8. Putu Tau at the other end gets fouled.
Well, if you're going to foul him, don't let him score, and that's exactly what Berenson does for Skyview.
Berenson picks up his first third-team foul. Take a look at the trouble that Knowles gets into.
Looks like it's buried between 3 Mustangs there. It turns around, Eddie Hall's thanking him for the present.
One place you don't want to be stuck is in the middle of a herd of wild horses. Huh?
That's true.
Putu Tau with the first free throw of the game for either team, and he connects. And it's out to a 7-point Mustang lead.
You know, it's not indicative of what's really happening on the court, but a lot of fans like to look at the fouls called, and so far it's 3-3 in this half. 3 team fouls apiece.
And these are the first free throws for either team, and Putu Tau hits both. Putu Tau with 6. He joins Nielsen for game-high honors to this point. 2:46 to play in the first half. 16-8. Skyview has not scored in this period. Moore forces the issue. He can't get it to go. His tip won't go. Rebounded by Dumais.
On the ground.
And you called it. Hall with the foul against Oliverson. So Oliverson gets the rebound.
Dumais with a nice feed over Oliverson, who's underneath, has better position, trying to get a higher percentage shot, but he's fouled, and now Skyview inbounds from the baseline.
Moore, baseline jumper, rattles in. Maybe that'll take the lid off the bucket for the Bobcats. Their first points of the period, they come with 2:26 to play in the second period. Crosby has it knocked out of bounds as he tried to kick it back to Hall. Mustangs trigger inbounds. Peterson throwing it in right in front of the Bobcat bench. Trigger from the high post. Putu Tau hands to Peterson coming around. Perk sees Oliverson, kicks it out of there. Timeout. Mountain Crest with 1:52 to play in the first half. 16-10. Mountain Crest leading Skyview. They've outscored Skyview 9-2 here as you look at the S.E. Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. You can see the story right there in front of you. Well, other than the score, the other difference, and it's not even a big difference, 4 fouls on Mountain Crest, 3 on Skyview. That hasn't been an issue. We wondered early how they might call this. They've the officials have kind of asserted themselves a couple of times and pretty much let the players play, though. I see Needham Jewelers brings you a sign of the clock where Northern Utah gets engaged.
Well, it's been a good game so far. 16-10, 6 points, certainly not insurmountable when you got Knowles and Moore on the floor. Love to shoot that 3 ball. But you got to be a little disappointed for Coach Hilliard with all the turnovers that Skyview's committed in this first half.
8.
It's a lot.
Mountain Crest with only 3 as far as the long ball goes. Skyview hasn't hit any. 2 by Mountain Crest. 1 for Eddie Hall, 1 for Justin Peterson. It's another long ball. It's Pututau that puts it back.
That's a nice putback by Pututau, going hard to the rim on that offensive rebound.
6 for Pututau in the period. It's back up to an 8-point Mustang lead. Moore rattles out. Rebound knocked out. Knowles with the 3 ball. Won't go. Here comes the Mustang group. Hall thinks about it. Steps inside. Underneath he finds Peterson, who puts it too hard off the glass.
Oh, Peterson was shocked. He was so open. And he saw Oliverson come and tried to hurry it and puts it over the whole rim. Didn't even touch the iron. You know, one thing if you're Coach Hilliard and he's probably working on this. Take a look at the replay here. Crap.
You could see him take a peek at Oliverson just before he put it up there.
I feel bad. Everybody watching, mom's watching. Oh gosh.
Grandma, grandpa.
Girlfriend's here.
Ex-girlfriend.
One of the things Coach Hilliard's got to be thinking about is getting his bigs in this game, because really Oliverson and Moore have not had an impact on this game, and they're really living and dying now by the 3 ball. Missed a lot of 3-point shots, and there's a travel on Oliverson as they try to get that going underneath the basket.
When you've got players like Oliverson and Moore, you cannot make this a guard game.
Nope.
You cannot make this a perimeter game. You've got to
control the tempo, and you can't run up and down the floor with these little guys.
Moore is he's a guy that can play inside out, but he's also 6'6", with a huge wingspan, and he can get to the rim. And Oliverson has owned the defensive paint. The Mustangs have just hit their shots and made it harder for Skyview to hit theirs.
20 seconds to go now, and Skyview has only 2 points in the quarter.
2 single-digit quarters for the Bobcats. We always talk about that. You can get away with 1. Pututau high off the glass, and it goes. Pututau with 8 1/4, 10 for the game, and now an offensive foul called on Oliverson.
I hope we have that on replay.
As he set a big pick on Crosby, and they said he did put a little bit too much mustard on that one. Crosby looks like he might be bleeding from the mouth. As the nice putback by Pututau gave Mountain Crest a 10-point lead, and now they've got a 1.4 on the clock. It's time to get a shot off. Time to take a dribble and a shot.
Yep.
We'll see Needham Jewelers, middle of the block side of the clock, showing us again that 10-point lead for Mountain Crest. Look at that, 10 points in the first half for Skyview. This is a team that averages almost 61 a game, and they're on pace for 20.
Well, and it's not...
You know they're not going to score 20.
Yeah, as much as you want to credit Mountain Crest with great defense, really they just shot themselves in the foot. A lot of silly turnovers. Yep. They've taken long threes that were kind of forced.
9 turnovers.
9 turnovers.
Bad shot selection.
Bad shot selection, and then not converting on the good shots that you have that are open. You're right, that will not continue, but you can't get in too deep a hole against Mountain Crest. They'll just step on your throat. I like a little drama, though, and a 3-way tie at the top of region play would be just fun for everybody.
There's a lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
step in the booth here and check with the radio guys to see how Logan's doing, because that adds to the drama.
Yes.
All right, 1.4 to play. Mountain Crest by 10. They lob it to Pututau at the buzzer. Too hard. 20-10. Mountain Crest with the big second period. They lead the Bobcats. We're at halftime. Back with more after this.
And when it comes right down to it, we've been in business over 50 years. That's one of the reasons why, is because we service our product here. And you don't want to have to try to put your 60-inch TV in the back of your truck and haul it to Salt Lake for service. Anything that's bought here, we'll service it here and take care of it. If you buy it here, of course, we can deliver it, set it up, show you how to operate it. If you choose just to take it home, we'll explain that to you ahead of time. We'll sell you the proper cables. If you have questions, call us back. We want you to get the best picture and sound you can get for the purchase you've made.
Everyone knows who to call in an emergency.
Yeah, I got it.
But what if it isn't such an emergency?
Price Utilities.
Yeah, our power.
Visit 911.utah.gov.
One of the reasons I really enjoy banking at Lewiston State Bank is because I enjoy the friendly service. They know me by name, they know who I am, and they know what my business is, and that is very important to me.
I've been banking at Lewiston State Bank for about 9 years, and we love it. They know who I am.
We are proud to have been serving our customers for over 100 years with personalized, friendly service. Please come in and meet your new friends at Lewiston State Bank.
Well, it's 20-10 at the half. Mountain Crest leading Skyview in a bit of a shocker. Skyview won the last time these two teams played by 10 points, but it took overtime to do it. Casey Oliverson hit a 3 to put the game into overtime, and then Skyview ran away with it with a 17-7 overtime burst. And that was a pretty good ball game. It was back and forth, and Skyview just took over in overtime. But in this one, 2 players have scored for Skyview. Jalen Moore scored 4 points. Ty Nielsen scored 6.
10 points in the first half? That is ridiculous.
From a team that averages 60 a game. For Mountain Crest, they were led by Lualu Pututau, Fimafili Lualu Pututau with 10 points to lead all scores, obviously. If he was playing alone, he'd be tied with the Bobcats.
I just hope Coach Hilliard will talk to me at halftime, because if I was him, I wouldn't talk to me.
Eddie Hall with 3, Justin Peterson with 5, 2 for Joseph Carlson. Well, and we talked about it during that, as they introduced the senior cheerleaders here on senior night. We talked about it during the timeout that Skyview missed a lot of shots. They haven't had great shot selection, number one. And number 2, when they have gotten a good shot, they've missed a ton of shots.
Well, you just can't be shooting threes from 23 feet. I mean, it's you know, as open as you think you are. This is still high school basketball, and you know, we talked about it. You got 2 giants underneath that are both great with the ball. Get them the ball, and that's really how they're going to get back in this game, because I don't think their defense was, you know, you held Mountain Crest to 20 points for the half. That's pretty good defense.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just play your game, and the way your bigs can play, you can get back in this game and give Mountain Crest a run for their money.
It's not like Mountain Crest is shooting the lights out.
No.
Skyview's doing a pretty good job on the defensive end. 4 blocked shots for Casey Oliverson. He didn't score, but he had 4 blocked shots and 3 rebounds. So, you know, he averages 9 a game. We mentioned he's tops in 4A. Oh, the cheerleaders out here on the floor. They put a lot of time into their routines.
Senior night for them. You see them all crying down there?
There you go.
I think life's over after high school. I hate to break this to you, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was. Here's a look at it.